Hi everyone, in this video I will explain you how you can reduce one way you can reduce the amount of data collected within Matomo. So what I noticed is that some people using the cloud of Matomo are, let's say, complaining that the number of hits is too high within Matomo. And what I would like to pinpoint is the following thing is like you may have some of your visitors who are doing a lot of actions over here. So if you change this, instead of having a 7, so as myself, you can have something like, hey, some visitors are making, let's say, 10,000 maximum actions. So of course, this 10,000 thing, let's say, well, sorry, it didn't work. These 10,000 maximum actions in a given visit can be legitimate, but it can be as well not true. So, oops. So that's, yeah, so this is correct. And instead of 7, 10,000, something like this. So let's imagine that this traffic is not true. You may have identified and you may already have filtered it out, like it's coming from a specific country. But it can happen that this traffic is legitimate and that you really have some real end user who are making 10,000 maximum actions in one visit, which of course, at the end of the day is increasing significantly the number of hits within your Matomo instance. But even if they were legitimate, would you really want to analyze specifically those visitors which represent something like what? 1, 2, 10 people, 20 people maximum compared to the thousands of visitors that you have? Well, probably not. And in fact, this given amount, so this, if you just take like 10 of them. Okay, let's imagine that you have 10 visitors going every day and making 10,000. It will represent something like multiply by 10, 100,000 actions per day. If you multiply it by the number of days in a month, then you can roughly start to save millions of hits. And that's the thing that I would like to pinpoint today. So in order to remove this traffic and let's say allow Matomo to be able to keep a number of hits which is reasonable, you need to go within system general settings, and there's a plugin named tracking spam prevention in which you can enter over here what is the maximum amount of actions that you wish to have per visit. And what's going to happen is that by default it's set at 0, but if you set it to 100 or 300 or whatever, what's going to say is that Matomo will stop recording further actions and block their IP address for up to 24 hours to reduce server load and preserve data accuracy. So this is super interesting because what's going to happen here is like it's going to remove those people without counting them, and that's going to be less amount of data, and that may probably exactly perform what you expect to have just by focusing on the visitors which are more legitimate, or at least which will make your analysis easier.